Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here with WoerthMore Investing. Is it WoerthMore Investing?
Yep, that's right.
Yes. We're doing a collab today, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
All right, guys. So my name is Jeff Worth. I've been uploading on YouTube for about a year now. I have an investing and stock market channel, and so just here recently, over the past couple of months, I've gotten hooked up with Investing Hustler, and Investing Hustler actually turned me on to your channel, Kevin. So I've been plugged into it pretty much. You know, you upload a lot. You upload 2 or 3 times a day. Sometimes I can't catch them all, but I do try to watch at least one of your videos every day. And I'm also a big fan of your course as well. So, um, talk to Kevin about getting a collab going, and here we are. So I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
I'm glad you found my course useful. I try to make it useful, and if I gave you some great picks from from all my buying and selling, that's awesome.
Yeah, like I'm looking at, like I said, I'm looking at Choom right now. Choom is at the right price. Of course, it's on the OTC exchange here in the United States. I
Yeah.
get that's one thing we should probably point out too. You from Canada, I'm from the United States, so we are trading different ticker symbols, but the
Yeah.
same stocks.
Unless, oh yeah, that's true. Different. Well, I can trade both your symbol and my symbol. So that's weird how I can do both yours and mine, but yet you can only do the on the OTC, because I can go buy an OTC stock. I can go buy Juman OTC, or I can buy the Canadian one. So I don't know why you have just the US while I can do both. It's kind of weird.
Now, I don't know. I had a couple of subscribers asking me about stuff about the Canadian exchange, and I sent them. I said, go talk to Investing Hustler or Cyber World 7. I said, I don't know.
I
So
don't know either, because I don't live in the U.S. I mean, I bet you there is a bank out there that allows you to trade on Canadian exchanges too.
I haven't looked into it extensively, but
I'm betting. I don't know though, because I don't live in the States. I don't know anything about the States. You're basically as clueless about Canada as I am about the States. So
well, good. It's good for us to get together
yeah.
then. Because Patriot One, like the company, so far I haven't run into a problem with being able to find a company I'm interested in, like Patriot One, Aurora back when it was on the OTC, or just had a Canadian listing. I could invest in that through the OTC exchange, and of
What?
course,
Are you invested in Aurora, by the way?
oh yeah.
Oh,
I trade Aurora a lot. Yeah.
oh, I see. Do you uh when did you find Aurora? Like what price? Like when did you find Alba Aurora? Like what was the price tag?
Let's see. I didn't make an investment, or I guess I didn't start trading Aurora till it got in that big pullback back in the start of October. We kind of got in a bear market, and it started pulling back. And I've traded it. I have one trade on my channel where I got a quick 10% turnover on it, but I try to catch it. It just got hit. Aurora had pretty good earnings report. Tilray just come in line, and Kron was actually surprised me the most. I was actually surprised Kron beat on revenue as good as they did. But Aurora, I guess I've been trading Aurora for 2 or 3 months now.
You know that revenues don't matter. Like none of this, none of these financials matter. It's basically what management is talking about, and it's the vision of the investors. Like how I invest into a cannabis stock is, what I see these companies in a year from now, 2 years from now. Is it going to be generating hundreds of millions of dollars, $30 million, $20 million? None of that shit matters. It's all about future revenues. It's all about, can that company turn into a couple $100 million, and it can continue, can go to 400 million, 500 million, 600 million. That's what investors or long-term investors are looking for in these weed companies.
Right.
Yes.
It's like
And
Tilray.
yeah.
Tilray is really smooth. Tilray is so good about their public relations, and
No,
Tilray.
Tilray's backed by billionaires. Tilray literally have billionaires backing them. They made the float tight, so it's literally impossible to borrow stock. And if you do borrow stock, the interest rates are ridiculous on it.
Yeah, I have a
It's
hard time
6 or
getting
7.
short. I have a really hard time getting shares short. It's hard. It's most of the time it's restricted. You can get Chronos, CGC, Aurora, Afria all day long. Try to get shares of Tilray on the short is freaking. If you get them, you are lucky. You know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know but I'm opening my margin account tomorrow, so I will know.
Congratulations, my friend. All right.
Yeah.
What?
Unless something fucks up, I'm getting my margin account tomorrow. I'm kind of nervous. I'm nervous and excited at the same time.
Well, be in touch if you need any help. What broker did you go with?
Advise Direct. It's
okay.
BMO. It's BMO.
Awesome, man. I'm happy. That's awesome. So you can start shorting. You know, I'm sure you'll be naturally inclined to it because you're so good at picking them at the bottom.
The reason why I want to get a margin account and have the ability to short, because I want to have in my mind both, being a bear and a bull, because like I'm usually a bull. I'm usually like the stock's going higher and higher and higher. But at certain times where you need to reverse your mind and have a bear mind, and that's why I kind of want a margin account, because like I lost out on Aurora twice already. It went all the way up to $14, and I could have sold out like last year at $14 and then rebought back around $8, $7, $6.
Yeah.
And then I could have sold out again at like $14, $15 when it went back there. But, because of my long-term mentality for these stocks, I lost out big time on those two sell positions. That's why I want to, have a margin account. So, when that event comes up again, I sell my stock and then I'll short the stock.
That's the way you got to play it. I was talking about that in a chat room yesterday. I said yesterday on Apple at 195. Okay, so I took a position. I bought the position at 195 and then I shorted it at 195 because the way the market was moving, I felt the stock was going to keep going down. At the same time, $195 is cheap. I don't mind going long. I don't mind taking a loss temporarily, and if it gets cheaper, I'll buy more. But I also was on the short side. I covered at 190.
So you did a position where you bought it just in case the short position failed.
Correct, and then I would cover, like risk protection. So either way, I'm going to get a gain, and I'm going to risk protect on the other side.
Yeah.
But like as far as the long position, I know once the market gets back on track, Apple will go way over 195 again. But it's a bear market right now. It's not. We're not.
You know that Warren Buffett tried to save his stock by throwing a chunk of change in it. $100 million for him is a chunk of change.
That's nothing.
Yeah, he invests $4 billion in JP Morgan. Yeah, he only puts $100 million in Apple. Like, what?
Must be nice. We'll be there.
If he did the opposite, he put $100 million in JP Morgan and he puts $4 billion in Apple stock. Bloop.
Yeah. We'll be there someday, Kevin. We'll be there someday.
Yeah. Well, I need a company to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping my company actually succeeds as a company. One day becomes, Cyber 07 Berkshire Hathaway status.
So now let's talk about that for a moment. So what you're trying to do is have like an IPO for like, your intellectual rights. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, because like when I'm looking in the market, I see some stupid companies on there. Like I'm seeing like some companies that like are really retarded and they're trading on the stock market. I'm like, as long as I'm generating a revenue and I have some money in asset and then I go out and start raising some money, I can go public. Like, why not? Like, why can't I go public?
Yeah.
But like my goal before I go public, I want to have a goal of hitting a $5 million, at least a $5 million portfolio, just so I can prove to myself that I can continue this path. So what I would do is I'll get my $5 million, like just organic growth, and then by that time maybe more members will come in and I'll be generating probably like $5,000 plus YouTube, maybe like $3,000. So I'll be generating about $8,000 of revenue on top of my $5 million portfolio. And then I go to like private investors. First members first though. Members first. I'll go to my members first, and I'll be like, okay, I'm going public, and I'm gonna give you guys the first round of seeding. So, you know, you guys buy in for cheap. And then after that, I would go to like a bigger investor, and then I would raise more money at a higher stock price. Like the same thing as the Green Organic Dutchman did. They started off the raise at around 50 cents. And then they went up to $1.65. Then they went to $3.65. Then they IPO'd.
Oh, so we'll get so your members will get the shares
locked in at a really cheap price. And then I'm hoping I can use the money I get from raising all that money to be able to start trading and building up my company to that, you know, Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway status. That's my goal. I don't know if I'll achieve it, but that's my goal. That's my long-term vision, long-term goal. Unless I die, then, you know, that's all gone.
Well, you know, and that's really what it's all about, is having a vision. It's like, you know, as long as you can dream, as long as you can use your imagination, and because I do the same things, you know, I dream big. So if I dream big and I get halfway there, or whether I get all the way there, you know, it's fun. It's fun to think about this stuff and envision, you know, what could we do? What are we capable of? Because we really don't know yet, you know.
Yeah, because like Warren Buffett made himself like the richest man on earth, and he started off with nothing, right?
Right, he worked on a farm, you know.
Yeah, but he started when he was very small. But still, it doesn't matter. I'm being more aggressive than Warren Buffett. He goes for the safe stocks now.
I know you go. You're very, very aggressive, and you trade a lot, you know. So that's where I really find, I guess, most of the value in your course is just the activity, the amount of activity. I go and come back, I got 20 emails from you, you know.
Some days are that bad. Yeah, I know. Like,
I come back and look.
Buy,
I go
sell, buy, sell, buy.
I do the same thing though, you know. A lot of days, sometimes I might make 5 trades, sometimes I make 20 or 30. Just depends on, you know, what. Right now we're in a bear market, and we have not there's no evidence that we're going to rally right now. Now I hope as we get towards the end of the month, and you know, China and the U.S., I hope they start putting that trade talk to rest and we get an agreement. But you know, we're in a bear market right now. We're getting stocks really, really cheap. In a few weeks, months, we're going to be saying, "Oh my gosh, I could have got Aurora at $5." You know?
Yeah. So what do you think of tomorrow's market? You think we're gonna have a bear market or a bull market?
It's really mixed. Like every morning we start off green in pre-market, we run up a little bit, and then we lose it all by the end of the day.
Not today. Today we started off a little red, and then by midday we're like up like at least 6-7% on the big players, and then possibly like 20% on the smaller players.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you what, Kevin, if we keep this lead today, if we keep, like, the Dow's up 122 points, if we can keep this going today, we might end the week really good tomorrow. I sure hope so. You know, I'd like to see a nice rebound tomorrow.
Man, I can't believe Anthus is not getting affected.
Oh man, New Age Beverage is up 23% today.
Anthus is down 3. Oh yeah, I bought that yesterday. I put in $75,000. I made a video about it, and today it's up 25%. I don't know if I caused it or not, but at the end of the day, I was in the video. I was hoping it goes down, so I may have caused it. Because think about it. The only people that watch my videos are friggin' investors. So like if you're not investing in the market and you're watching my videos, I'd be like, why?
Canopy's up 5. Let's see, Wayland or American, that's another one you like. They're up 2%.
Oh man, Wayland's pissing me off too.
Namaste's up 10%.
Namaste, yeah, Namaste makes me happy. I took off a little bit of profit today for Namaste. So yeah, I bought it yesterday at 150, and then it dropped all the way to 140, and I bought it again at 140, and then I sold off some today. for some profit.
It's crazy because we just got through the earnings. I know that Tilray, Kron, Canopy, and Roar all disappointed on a broad, like especially here in the U.S. it disappointed. But we are all up really, really nice today, so I'm not going to complain. I'll take it.
Yeah, me too.
T God is up 12%.
Yep, that's good. I almost bought T God yesterday. It pissed me off. I put an order on for T God F at $2.24, and it went to $2.25, but it never hit that 24 cents. I should have just rechanged my order, but that pissed me off because it's up today. Oh well, whatever. There's not much stuff on sale today besides Patriot 1. Patriot 1 is kind of on. It was more on sale earlier in the day. I picked up 5,000. I picked up 2,500 shares of Patriot 1.
Nice.
Yeah, I should have picked up more. Should have picked up like 5,000 or maybe 10,000.
What are you casting for Chum? What are you thinking about Chum? Because it's a really it's a nice looking penny stock and it moves in a pretty good direction.
Well, Chum just lost all his gains.
Yeah.
What I think about Chum is out of the speculation market. They're basically going to be taken out by Aurora, and investors are like, oh, that's boring, and then they decided to just sell off Chum. I don't know why. Like, I don't understand it. Big news comes out, Chum gets big investment from Aurora, and stock tanks all the way down to 68 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, lower than that. Like to me, it makes no sense. My assumption right now is that like investors are like don't care about Chum anymore because Aurora's gonna eventually take it out.
Yeah, it's actually on a chart. It looks like a good place to buy here in the 50. I don't know what the price is on the Canadian market. It's 53 cents here in the States.
I would say if it dropped all the way down to 63 cents, I think it can drop back down to 63 cents. So I would definitely be careful on Chum. I would wait for a massive red day, like 5% down or 10% down before even thinking about making a position. That's my opinion. That's what I would do. It's not like advice for anyone. That's something that I would do.
How you would play it? It's good day trade.
I sold off. I bought some Chum, 68 cents yesterday. And then it dropped all the way down more, and then it recovered to 68 cents, and then it went to like 72 cents there, and I sold off at 71 cents. So
you'll never go broke taking a gain.
there is a stock that I do like though, that is on my radar list that I think will probably rise to 50 or 60 cents. Micron Waste Technologies, MWM. I purchased it at 42 cents today, but I believe that this stock can easily go back to 50 cents. They just need some kind of news, a little bit of news about some kind of like selling a product to a licensed producer, and this stock's going up to 50 cents, 55 cents, even, or possibly even 60 cents. So,
yeah, I got it pulled up. I got it pulled up here. It's 31 cents in America here. So it's in a good place to buy. I mean, all the charting is way down on it.
This one is I'm more bullish on because Aurora is not taking them out, right? It's still under speculation. So I think the stock can bounce back to 50 cents, and like look at the market cap. It's only like $30 million. I could easily see this have a $60 million market cap because what they're doing is like they have a technology where nobody is tapping. There's basically creating like a cannabis device that turns cannabis into water.
Oh wow!
And then they're using a subscription model, and right now they're in talks in the United States of selling products to licensed producers in the United States.
Wow!
Yeah. So once they have this manufactured and they can start producing units, like massive amount of units every month, like maybe 5 units every month or 2 units every month, this stock will like go up like massively, right? Because right now they're working on like trying to mass produce the product, or be able to at least produce more product over over time, like not have like one every like few months, but they do have one in the they do have one in testing right now at the Aurora Cannabis site, and just not too long ago they had they're talking to people in the United States to sell product to. So
yeah, it's I just added it to my watch list. So would you just in your opinion, you'd group this with the marijuana stocks, you'd group this with all the other ones, right?
This is, yes. Well, they also, yes, they are in cannabis, but they also are doing food stuff too. Like, you know how you eat a burger and then you throw it out at, like, McDonald's and stuff. You can put that stuff in the digester and it turns it to water and then it gets wasted out. So it's a kind of, yeah. And then they can use the stuff as fertilizer. So
that's crazy. I'm gonna have to read into that some more. I'll have to look in that. I take these companies.
Aurora's an investor in the company, right? So
I take them a little slower. I try to grab onto one or two of these and really analyze them. Good and
definitely check it out because it's one of my recommendations for the long term. I think in a year time, when once they actually get all the shit together and they start manufacturing these units, I think the stock can easily be $1 long term. Wow. So I potentially say that this could be a double in maybe half a year to a year.
How you feeling about Namaste? Do you think they're going to recover?
Back to $3? Not this year. Not this year. Maybe next year.
It's going to take a minute.
No, this is a swing trade stock right now. It's in swing trade territory. I mean, at 140, they're a great buy in Canadian, anyways. At 140 in Canadian, I think they're a great buy. They're trying to get listed on the Nasdaq, but they need a higher share price, and I don't think they'll be listing on the Nasdaq this year. I think it's gonna be next year. But the management is aggressively working towards building a business. So I'm not gonna say that they can't do it. I'm not gonna say that they can't build a business. I think they can. So I mean, I think the company could be worth $1 billion one day in the future. Not right now. I mean, right now they're kind of overvalued. They're $485 million. I don't think they deserve this market cap, but they're also backed by rich investors, so it doesn't really matter. Rich investors are moving their stock.
So Kevin, what earnings report were you most impressed with this week of all the big players? Which one?
CanTrust. Because they made the same amount. They made the same amount of money as Afria, and they were profitable. Have you looked into CanTrust?
Yes.
It's up to date 25%.
What's the ticker? What's the Canadian ticker?
TRST.
Here we go. I found it. Okay. I have it on my other watch list, but it's on my phone, not my computer.
I see.
I got 1,000 watch lists.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, they really spiked up high. But then, everything tanked in October. Everything's been tanking since, the first couple weeks of October. So
yeah, but this stock tanked really bad. It basically went all the way up. In basically a month, it went all the way up to in a week, it went from $8.33 all the way up to $10, and then it tanked all the way down to $7.22. Now it's going back to $9.08.
Yeah, it's up 23%, 24% today in America. Wow.
I know. That's really good. I don't know. I thought they were undervalued. I should have ran out yesterday and bought some shares, but I didn't because I was thinking that the stock price could go down to $6. And I lost out. I'm kicking myself. I knew they had earnings coming. I should have just oh, you know what? I think it's a good time to buy. I should have just bought some. And on top of that, my other accounts were locked, so most of my money was locked up because I was trying to switch over to my margin account, and so I couldn't touch my other accounts. So I only was trading on my corporate account, and I guess I was like low on money, so I didn't really touch the stock. But I should have bought some. I'm kicking myself right now.
Well,
I should have bought some T-God yesterday too. I almost bought T-God 12%. Holy shit.
Rich is really into T-God, right? That's the one isn't that correct?
Yeah,
Rich is really,
yes, Rich likes T-God.
an investing hustler. He's really into Planet 13, right?
I don't know. I know what Planet 13 was one of his big one of the company he likes that he has that's related to US. Looks like Planet 13 might be on sale right now.
Yeah, it does. Not looking bad at all.
I'll wait until it goes into the red.
Of course. Oh, yeah. Like, for example, the Micron waste technologies you just told me about, they're down 3%. So today might be a good opportunity to, I might try to grab a little bit. Now, it's been getting hit pretty hard here.
Yeah, but if you look at the chart, though, what's the lowest has it really been?
Yeah, 29. In America, 29, 28. So we're approaching those lows, right now.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you could wait a little bit longer, but then you could miss out on an opportunity because some kind of news could get released and go up to 50 cents, and you're like, damn, wish I should have bought it. Like, this is my plan, right? This is what I always do, right? I usually buy, and then let's say if it dropped another like 10%, I would use another account, and then I would buy it on the other account, and then because I'm just hedging my position, because like it goes down, so I just buy on that account, and then eventually it'll go up.
Right? Yeah. You cost.
This stock is volatile. Look at the movement on the stock. Up, down, up, down.
Yeah.
Where do you think? Like right now it's down. Where do you think the next direction is gonna go?
I'll probably, when I get off here with you, I will probably go over and I'll set a limit order for 28 cents. If it hits 28 cents, it'll just automatically buy. So if it hits 28 cents by the end of the day, I'll just have my account set up to buy it automatically. Because that to me, it's probably going to meet a lot of resistance under 30 cents. A lot of buyers are going to come in and try to hold it back up,
Yeah, I don't know, but it's weird how the stock is down on a day when everything's green. And I don't understand why Patriot went down today. Like, there's no news on that. It just went down, so I bought it.
Yeah, that's easily a $2 per share stock. I think it is listed a little higher in Canada than the United States list. I think it's $1.80 here in the U.S. right now.
Yeah. Okay, well, dude, like, let's see how long this video has been already.
Okay.
27 minutes. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm going to end this, okay, because it's been long enough.
All right, buddy.
I'm going to quickly go to your channel. Where's your channel? WoerthMore Investing?
Yes.
So, check out his channels, guys. It's, it's right here. I'll have the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and do you have any closing comments?
No, just thanks for having me, Kevin. Let's collab again sometime. I enjoyed talking with you, and I think I'm hoping we get a nice rally by the end of the year, and I think we're both chasing the same thing. But you're gonna enjoy your margin account. You're gonna like being able to short stocks, man.
I hope so. I'm scared though. I'm seriously scared. I just won't be greedy, and I'll just do like small amounts.
Yeah. And get in touch with me if you need any help, man.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'll get in touch with you. I'll probably try to attempt to do option trading too. So
awesome.
All right. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
See you, man.